Today I'm going to answer a question about supervision. Hi again. Today I'm going to answer a question about supervision. The exact question is, how can supervision help me to work with my clients and be a better coach? I like this question. So about 12 years ago, I did a course and did some study to become a registered supervisor. And from more of a therapeutic clinical side, but saw so much merit in helping therapists and coaches work with their clients, I have mapped that across to the coaching aspect. So I actually run 2 group supervision programs each month, 1 hour each, and there's generally between about 6 and 12 coaches on there, new to way experienced coaches. And I love these hours. I also do one-on-one supervision as well, where I give more direct input into coaching skills. I'll talk about that one as well. Supervision is something that isn't always recognized as important, but the ICF, the International Coach Federation, one of the requirements for membership and credentialing with the ICF is coach mentoring, which is ultimately supervision. So the benefits of it, let me tell you first how I run my supervision, and then let's talk about the benefits. So why someone would want to do supervision is to get new eyes on the work that they're doing, help you out with clients to be able to help you see maybe what you're not seeing, or to be able to guide you in a way that may not feel natural or normal because it's not what you're seeing. So supervision gives us new eyes and a new perspective sometimes. We're looking at client work, business, self-care, self-management, making sure that you're not putting your stuff onto your clients or giving them what you have. So this transference and counter transference is what you'll hear with that. So we're making sure that there's no transference or counter transference, that you're not making your clients' issues your own and you're not making your issues your clients'. I was working with someone not long ago, a coach, and she said, he just reminds me so much of my dad. And I said, well, back up from that, because that client you're working with, first of all, is not your dad. And even though, especially because you recognize some of those same qualities, it's very easy to transfer our own feelings over there. So watching that we don't do that, making sure that we're not reaching burnout, we're not frustrating ourselves, and that we are providing the best care and ethics and integrity for the clients that we're working with. So in my group coaching sessions, what happens? Think about it as live um, live case studies. So a client might, or one of the participants might say, hey, I have a client and they are stuck in their business and their job. There's a lot of self-doubt that's creeping in. They feel like they're not doing good enough. A little bit of self-sabotage is coming in and X, Y, and Z behaviors. And what they want is they want more self-confidence. They want to move forward. They want to believe in themselves. Here's what I've already started doing. What else do you think? And so we will have a discussion together about how to handle that side of things. Or someone might have a general question like, what if I'm working with a client and they're not really changing, or a high ID internal dialogue client that is questioning what's going on? Or what happens if I'm working with a client that isn't able to visualize or answer my questions easily? Or what if there's a communication gap and we don't speak the same language together as fluently as other people? So there's lots of questions that can be addressed. Ultimately, any question that you have about working with a client or building your business or practice or self-care or using a tool or that kind of thing. So I think it's absolutely imperative. Some NLP associations, the Association of NLP, Australian NLP Association, plus counseling associations and ICF require ongoing supervision, which I think is great. One-on-one, when I'm doing supervision sessions one-on-one, that's usually more skill-based supervision and mentoring. And usually what I'm doing there is I'm having the coach send me a video or an audio of them coaching. And I'm going through that, benchmarking it based on some best practice skill, and then giving them feedback about what they're doing really well and how they can improve, and maybe even some specifics about what I'm hearing or seeing from that client that they might not be cognizant of. For example, not long ago, it was in a different situation, more of an assessment situation in our Coach Building Blocks program, which is a part of our coach certification, but happens in this supervision as well, because I'm watching those videos. There was one in particular client who I was listening to, and the coach wasn't picking up a basic nuance that they'd said quite a few times. And the ultimately what they said, what they were alluding to and what they said multiple times is had to do with control. Like, I don't feel like I can do that situation. I'm not allowed to do that situation. I want to be able to do what I want. And a couple times they used that word control. But the coach hadn't picked up on it because the coach is focused on what the coach is focused on. And what I want to help coaches do, and what supervision can help coaches do, is expand what they're focusing on, expand their awareness of how they work and how they do their job so that you can work with your clients much, much more effectively. So the benefits of supervision: helping you stay clean, helping you learn from other coaching situations as well, because every single client case study you hear, even if it's not your own, you learn from it. Getting answers about working with your clients, looking at best practice and how you can be the best coach you can be. If I could go back 20 some odd years and give myself a supervisor, I absolutely would. Luckily, Lorelai was down the hallway from me, so she was my unofficial official supervisor. If you haven't yet come to supervision, let me know. I'll put the link in the description of this video as well. And if it does help if you're NLP certified. You don't have to have done the NLP training with us, but you do need to be NLP certified in order to come to those groups. If you want to come and just have a squiz and you're not NLP trained, or you're looking at NLP as a coaching modality, shoot me through an email and let me know that, and we can set up a time for you to come and observe. It's a minimal cost to be able to observe or participate on those calls, but highly, highly worth it. Supervision, thumbs up. If you've enjoyed this, watch this again, share it. I don't know why you'd watch it again. Share it, like it, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.